What's up, fellow dino nerds? I am the Dino Lab, and in today's Jurassic World Evolution 3 video, we are gonna make 3 dinosaur enclosures in 1 minute, 10 minutes, and 1 hour. I am very excited for this, so let's jump right in. Well, here we are at a beautiful square map, and before we can actually start on the first enclosure, we have to choose what dinosaur we want. So let's place down the survival points, hatchery, and connect those paths. What dinosaur should we choose for our enclosures? We could go with the T-Rex, but it's just a bit too bland. I'll be back with you guys. And for a dinosaur, we are gonna choose the Giganotosaurus. I think that it looks really nice. I actually really like the design of it. And also because I just finished season 4 of Chaos Theory on Netflix. I really like it. It's not a promotion, trust me. So we're gonna use the Giganotosaurus for this one. Alright, so now that the hatchery is busy making our beloved Giganotosaurus, let's start on this 1 minute enclosure. Alright, just setting the timer. Alright, going in 3, 2, 1. And off we go. Alright, I started with one of the highest graded fences because, well, it's a Giganotosaurus. And, well, in our time need, I just made a layout. It wasn't really beautiful. It had some shape, but not really. So I was adding some water here. I immediately went to the live prey so it could actually eat, but I forgot to place a carnivore feeder, which was sad. I added some foliage, as you can see here, some rocks, some more, well, terrain actually, not really rocks. And I misplaced my viewing gallery here, which really wasted some time. And just like that, I placed it, connected the path real quick. But I also forgot to place what's the name? I forgot to place a gate. Which is very unfortunate. So I was gonna do some last touches here, and the timer is almost out, and just like that, and it's over. Whew. Alright, so leave in the comments what you think of this first enclosure. Personally, I don't like it. It's, for the dinosaur, really low quality. It barely has any food, foliage, non-existent, water, maybe enough for 12 days. Alright, well, we've waited long enough. Alright, right here I was really messing with how to move the dinosaur or herd it around. So I'm gonna save you those 10 minutes of your life. So let's just skip to when it's in its closure. Alright, let's see. Oh, yes, he's not happy at all. Well, that's a big bust. Let's go to enclosure 2. And did you guys enjoy the party? I hope you guys did. So here with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left, I started on the sleeping habitat. Not really, more a sleeping place. So I just placed some rocks, tried to make like a cave, a bit more of a rocky overhang where I could lay under. And I really liked how this turned out. It had some nice natural light coming in. Here I went to a flat piece to make the roof, but I placed it a bit too low. I don't want it breaking its neck every time I want to get out, so I raised it a bit higher. Future Dino still haven't seen Zeb under there, so I don't think she can get under that. Well, whatever. With almost 5 minutes left, the time's almost halfway done, so I'm gonna do some final touches here. Alright, so right here I'm just doing the last final touches, making the waterfall a bit nicer, adding some rocks, and of course I'm gonna also add just in a bit the cameras, ranger outposts, stuff like that. And here is Zeb in her all new enclosure. I hope she likes it and nothing happens to her. Alright, so she's exploring it right here. I think she likes the waterfall because she's really getting nice and close to it. Looking at the comfort, it's actually pretty comfortable, but I'm already noticing that the biggest reason it's not comfortable is because it's missing another counterpart. Maybe Phil. Zeb really needs a friend, I noticed. The cameras, what I'm checking here, really got a nice view of everything, which is good because that means that it doesn't. Oh, oh, it's hunting. Oh, and that's the first ghost dead. Like we were saying, the cameras really get a nice view. It really is nice for the security. You know, you don't want no dead people lying around. I'm really proud of the sleeping place. I'm really happy how that turned out. So, without further ado, let's go to the final enclosure. The enclosure of 1 hour. My God. Okay. Oh no, poor Zeb. How did you starve to death? You had food. Well, we'll miss you, Zeb.
One eternity later.
Look at her, a brand as
we are
new,
pleased to
back from the
welcome the
nursery, right?
Giganotosaurus to the park.
Quick. There you go, Zeb. All happy again, huh? All right, let's get you home. All right, and before we continue with our 1 hour, Jesus. All right, and before we continue with our 1 hour enclosure, I decided to give Zeb a little friend. All right, so she's happy with everything except another female. So let's get another female here out. And there she is. All right, where's Zeb? There. They smell each other, but no interaction. No, whatever. Let's call you in honor of Zeb, Bez. Bez. The 1 hour timer is starting in 3, 2, 1, and off we go with the 1 hour enclosure. The starting 30 minutes, I'm gonna do a quick time lapse because nothing important really happens. I'm gonna slow it down at some points to tell you about the major things I'm building. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this build. Right here, I started on the cave for the Giganotosauruses, and I really thought, and this really turned out nice. It had a tons of natural light. Guests could see it from a lot of angles, which is good. And I think it's just really good place for dinosaurs to go when they're stressed, like you have with zoos, like they have a little backstage area. I think this really reminded me of it. Now let's continue with the time lapse, shall we? Alright, so I may or may not just have lost 35 minutes of footage because I forgot to save it. I'm very sorry. Guys, trust me, I worked for around 35 minutes extra on it. I tried my best. Got a pretty nice result. So, without further ado, Here is the showcase. And just like that, a 1 hour enclosure is done. I'm really proud of it, but halfway through I kinda lost my creativity, but I'm happy how it turned out. I would love if you guys put in the comments any ideas for future enclosures. But without further ado, let's get Zeb and Bez in here. Let's see who's you show up here at the sleeping habitat or place of the Giganotosauruses. I'm really proud of how this turned out. I love how the caves looks. Nice natural light. Sadly, I had to put like an actual nest there, otherwise I wouldn't go in, which is very unfortunate. If you decide to walk to the top of the backdrop, you walk through a nice dense forest and turn out to the start of the waterfall, which I added some fountains and a DNA strand. I really like how this turned out. It shows a lot of elegance and just a nice overview of the park, if it would be a park then. If you continue to walk, you find a nice little plaza where you can sit, eat, get some drinks, as you can see here. You can sit down, take some pictures of the statues, and even for the daredevils, if it was allowed, walk to the end and take some nice pictures of our beloved dinosaurs. Here you can see one of them drinking water. Almost forgot to mention this, but we also have a log attraction which beautifully faces out to a feeder and what is that? A broken site? Bison genetics. But there's a very big dinosaur integration network over it. Hmm. What are your guys' theories? Leave it down in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be back soon enough with something big. A city. Metropolis. I'll see you then. I hope you have a great rest of your day, or start of your day. Like and subscribe if you really enjoyed this video, and I'll find you in the next one.